Hey, welcome everyone. Sir Heroscape here today, just coming at you with a quick little update on the campaign. As you can see, we're at 52%, which is obviously exciting, especially over the last couple days where the backers have shot up super fast. We're at just under 5 hours left of the campaign, so we frankly will probably not make the goal. I think it's safe to say. Which is really unfortunate. And I am preparing a video, and we'll have some things that I'm going to talk about later on about that aspect of the situation. So look for that. But as for today, later on this evening, I'll be joining Tales of Valhalla on his live stream just to kind of wait out the final hours of the campaign and do a countdown, as it were, and just talk Heroscape and see what happens. So if you want to jump on, watch the live stream, I'll be participating and just hanging out with the guys until the time runs out. So anyway, aside from that, announcements for today are really just around some new cards. They did present some new cards recently, which is really awesome, the Dryan Lifeborn Order. So I just wanted to take a look at those cards with you guys and, keep the excitement going, because while the campaign seems like it will not fund, I have faith and hope that this isn't the last of Heroscape, and that it'll just come back a little bit later than we had hoped. So we've been waiting 12 years. I guess we'll have to keep waiting, but let's just look at the cards for now and keep the excitement up. First off is Zenithrax, the Soul Weaver. This is that huge dragon. So first off, notice it is a dragon. Warden, which is actually super cool and majestic. I love that. 200 points, so pretty beefy points there. Summon Vines. Zenithrax starts the game with 3 Zenithrax Vines glyphs on this army card. Once per round after moving and before attacking, Zenithrax may choose an empty space within 4 spaces of Zenithrax and place a Zenithrax Vines glyph from this army card onto that space. So that's really cool. First unit ever to have glyphs and glyph interactions in terms of like placing a glyph and having some sort of interaction with it. So that's really cool. We'll actually take a look at the Vine glyph here in just a minute after I read this other special power. Erupting Earth special attack. Range 5 plus special attack 4 special. The first target of Erupting's Earth special attack must be within a range of 5. After attacking with Erupting's Earth special attack, you may choose a figure that was adjacent to the defending figure at the beginning of that attack and attack that chosen figure. Roll 1 fewer attack dice. You may continue attacking in this manner, rolling 1 fewer dice than the previous up to a total of 4 attacks. Holy cow. A figure cannot be attacked more than once in a turn. So you can target up to 4 figures, and I guess as long as they're all adjacent to each other in a row or in some sort of fashion, or the one is adjacent to the previous one, you can roll 4 attack dice, and then you roll 3 attack dice, then 2, then 1. Huh. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. I like that. Life 8, move 5, 6 attack, base, 3 defense. Those are dragon stats. That's awesome. And then flying. And flying, this is interesting. It is noted in the rule book that flying and stealth flying are in the rule book now, so that they don't take up space on the card. So this is not a work in progress. That's actually how flying and stealth flying will be represented on the cards because of the spacing on the cards that they want to save, because it takes up so much space for that power. Anyway, really cool. Let's go take a look at the Summon Vines glyphs. So here we have in the beta rule book, glyph of Zenithrax Vines here in the middle. If a huge figure moves onto this glyph is immediately removed from the battlefield, and that figure may continue its movement. Figures standing on this glyph roll 1 fewer attack die and 2 fewer defense dice. When a figure on a Zenithrax Vines glyph moves off of the glyph, roll 1 attack die. If you roll a skull, that figure takes 1 wound. Remove this glyph from the battlefield after a figure moves off of it, or at the end of the round if a figure is standing on it. Interesting. So Xenothrax can use it, but then they're gone. So it's a one-time use. Once it's placed, it's used up. But it sounds like, he can do multiples, which is cool. All right, Murokot Mind Whisperer. We've got Dryan, Unique Hero Wizard, Confident. This is Ular. 6 life, 5 move, 1 in range, 1 attack, 3 defense. Crazy. Okay. Command Familiar. After revealing an order mark on Murokot, before taking Murokot's turn, you may take a turn with a small or medium beast you control. Oh, right, yeah. Yep, that's the familiar. Beast Bonding, that's awesome. Staff of Kurupiran. When rolling attack dice for a normal attack, Murokot always adds 2 automatic skulls to whatever is rolled. That's dope. Holy cow. That's amazing. I love that. 2 auto skulls. No wonder the 1 attack. That's crazy. Murokot's Whisper. After revealing an order marker on this card and taking a turn with Murokot, you may choose a unique hero within 2 spaces of Murokot. Roll the 20-sided die, adding 3 to the roll if you control that hero. If you roll a 16 or higher, take temporary control of that hero and immediately take a turn with that hero. After taking that turn, control of the chosen hero returns to its previous owner. All order markers that were on that hero figures cards still stay on the army card. That's awesome. Okay, first off, it's awesome because you can do it to your enemy, but it's even more awesome because you can do it to your own units. Like, that's incredible, especially because he's going to be joining the Elf Wizard pod. That would be amazing with the Elf Wizard pod because he can be on the front line bashing stuff with his auto skulls. He can be bonding after revealing an order marker, taking a turn with him. You can bond with the familiar, and then you can still try and use the Whisper to take a turn with another Elf Wizard. I mean, because if you're controlling it, that's a 13 or higher. That's pretty good odds of taking another turn. I mean, heck yeah, that's awesome. Janna the Zenith Wing. Zenith Wing, Unique Hero, Beast, Merciful. Okay, so this is one of the familiars. Renew 12 of Channas within 5 clear sight spaces of a wizard that you control. Instead of attacking, you may roll the 20-sided die. If you roll a 12 or higher, you may remove 1 wound marker from a friendly wizard or beast figure adjacent to Channa. That's awesome. I love that. That's great. Just a nice, easy 12 or higher little 30-point healer. That's super cool. 3 life, 5 move, 2 attack, 3 defense. I love that. This game always needs good little, units like that can kind of just add a little bit of spice to the build where, the wizards tend to be a little bit weaker. So adding a cheap 30-point healer, that's a familiar is super cool. I like that. Kita the Spring Runner. Spring Runner, Unique Hero, Beast, Noble. Okay, so this is another familiar. 2 life, 6 move, 2 attack, 4 defense. Phantom Walk. Apparition. Figures must be within 2 spaces of Kita to target it with a normal or special attack. Ooh, that is cool. I love that. That's a really cool power. Really cool power. So simple, but just makes so much sense. It's kind of like Sergeant Drake, in a way. It's almost like his Thorian speed. Must be within 2 spaces to target with a normal or special attack, though. So it's almost a little bit better. Wow, that's cool. I like that. Rakshot, Desecrator of Death. All right, this one's crazy. Dryan, Unique Hero, Wizard, Cruel, 100 points, 5 life, 5 move, 1 range, 3 attack, 4 defense. So not bad stats. Command Familiar. Okay, we've seen that, so that's awesome. Consume the Dead. Start the game with 3 red consume markers. When a figure within 3 clear sight space Rakshot is destroyed, place a consume marker on this armor card. You cannot place more than 1 consume marker on this each turn. Okay, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Love it. Soul Fury special attack. Range 1 attack, 2 plus special. All figures adjacent to Rakshot are affected by Soul Fury special attack. Add 1 to Rakshot's attack dice for each consume marker on this card. Roll attack dice once for all affected figures. Each figure rolls defense dice separately. Do not place any consume markers on this card while using... Okay, that makes sense. After using Soul Fury special attack, remove... Okay, you remove a consume marker for each figure you attacked. Okay, that just keeps it a little bit from being OP. Like, you have to generate up and then generate back down. Okay, interesting. So you can max out an attack of 5 and you're just doing a crazy blast. that is nuts. You can just be like a freaking mind bomb. I mean, you just soak up all the dead energy, and then you run rack shot in and then just blow up with an attack of 5 everything around you. Holy cow, that is nuts. That is nuts. And that's like, you just have to be around people dying to get that. Like, that's not very hard to do. You just pick up the dead souls that die, you know, squad figures or whoever dies around you. That's cool. I like that. So just a few final nuggets of characters we get to see. Got to see some familiars and some of the Dryon Lifeborn wizards, which are really cool. You know, I just as a final thought, again, you know, as this campaign is winding down, I think, you know, there's a lot to be said and a lot to be discussed, and there will be. I have a video that I'm going to be putting out to talk more about this in detail. But, you know, for what it's worth, we made it over 50%, which is incredible. Like, when you think about it, we raised $1 million to bring back Heroscape. That's awesome, right? And so it's heartening to see just so many people get so excited and revitalized about the rebirth of Heroscape. And I definitely think, you know, the interest and the money is out there to be had. And again, as I said, we'll discuss more later why maybe, you know, the campaign fell short, but it's amazing to see just how much this has, you know, invigorated people to get back into Heroscape, and new players, old players alike. So just really excited to see you guys out at the tournament scenes. I've been traveling around to some of the different areas. Would love to continue to see, you know, new tournament scenes growing and participating, because that's just the way that the game stays alive, you know. If this is the end, if we have to say goodbye again for a second time, then we're the ones that are going to keep it alive going forward. So anyway, we'll have more updates and more information as time goes on. Now, that'll be it. And again, on Tales of Valhalla, we'll be doing a live stream later this evening, just as a countdown for the campaign. Feel free to jump on and check us out while we're just hanging out and having some fun. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.